So he has moderate pain that doesn't really actually limit his ability to play hockey. He feels it mostly with running, deep squatting, but even feels it with walking and picking up his child because he has to lunge and weight bear on that side. So a couple relevant findings. He did have a lack of ability to load the lumbar spine on that side, and also he had limited ankle dorsiflexion. But the main thing was that he had about 20% weaker adductors and 50% weaker external rotators. With resisted external rotation, he found it really painful. So I kind of showed him that for strengthening, told him to manage that with cables or bands, and he can do that to 4 out of 10, and we'll see what happens with that. In the meantime, I addressed his lumbar spine, his thoracic rotation, which was also limited to that side, and his ankle mobility. And even though his ankle mobility and his thoracic mobility significantly improved, running was still equally painful. That was 2 days ago. Today, I followed up. He had done 2 days worth of the external rotations, and he said that today he noticed that about 25% less hip pain. So I thought I would focus on just a bunch of isometric external rotations to see what would happen. He was seated, and I just did resistance in neutral. When we held it for up to 2 minutes, he was able to increase his force maybe by about 25%. Then we tried it in shortened position. Naturally, this was a little bit harder. We tried it also for another couple minutes in a lengthened position. So for home, not only did I continue with the strengthening exercise, but since his second dynamometer measurement went from 50% external rotation deficit to 22%, I'm certain that some of that initial weakness was only inhibition. So he's still going to proceed with the resisted cable or banded exercises, but he's going to do his own multi-angle isometric for 2 minutes of time under tension in this position, then this position, then this position. He's going to do that for a total of 9 minutes of time under tension a day and continue with his lumbar side glides, thoracic whips, and lateral tibial glides. Running, though, when post-tested, was quite a bit better along with lunging. So this is some of the first relief he's gotten since March. So I'm pretty confident that it's some kind of combination of inhibition and potentially maybe it was some sort of external rotator tear, like a deep external rotator, that caused the initial weakness and the initial pain. Hopefully this helps. If you have someone with deep hip pain and you can't clear it with some lumbar treatment, try multi-angle isometrics, long, low threshold isometrics in a neutral internal and external rotation position, and let me know what happens.